Hello everyone, welcome back to Three Trails Tarot. Today we are going to do a yes and no question and answer session. Before I start to answer your question, I first am going to try to find out what the question is all about by pulling a High Arcana card for us. Now, if you have more than one question, be sure to pick a different deck for each question. Today I have 4 decks. I have the Light Seer's Tarot. I have, it's simply called a mini tarot deck. I have the Affirmators, and I also have Broke Bee. I won't say the word, Broke Bee Tarot. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, and 4. Choose your cards that pull you in, the cards that speak to you, the cards that make you just want to choose them. Okay, all right, so here we go. We are going to start with group 1. Hello, group 1. Okay, are you ready for your yes or no question? Now, before you ask the question, be sure to take some deep breaths, relax, focus on your question, okay? Oh, I just wanted to tell you about this cute painting that I got from the Alberta Street Gallery, and this is done by Michelle Purvis. It's called Tree Line, and I just thought it was so cute. There are actually 4, and I thought about getting all 4. Maybe I'll go back and try to get the rest, but I just thought I'd tell you about this because I just love art. I'm not an artist. I'm not good at I can't even draw a stick figure well, but I do admire those who have the wonderful talent of creating art. Okay, so let's get to your question. Hopefully you've taken in some deep breaths, and you have focused on the question that you want to ask. Before we start, I'm going to find out what this question is all about, okay? Now, if this doesn't sound like the question you wanted to ask, you may pick another deck, okay, until you find the one that is going to answer the question that you have in mind. So, nothing is falling out. Oh, so I'm going to have to, actually these 2, so I'm just going to pull these. So we have Strength and the Hangman. Okay, we'll start with the Hangman. The Hangman is about feeling a little stuck, feeling that there aren't a lot of possibilities, there aren't a lot of choices to choose from. So what this card is saying is perhaps there are, but maybe you just need to look at it from a different angle. Maybe you need to try to see if there's a way to examine it from an opposite perspective, and see if that will help you to see some other opportunities or a way out of feeling stuck. So I believe this question may has to do with feeling stuck and hopeful, but yet hopeful for something better. Now the Strength card is all about a gentle control of something that might seem like a big thing, might seem like it's going to take over you, something that seems like it could even hurt you, because see, we have the mouse on top of the lion here. But what I see for you in this card is wanting to find the courage perhaps to make this change once you see what the possibilities are, the courage to pull yourself from being stuck, to change perhaps even the perception of feeling stuck. So this is a gentle strength, a gentle courage of self-love and forgiveness, forgiving yourself, and feeling hopeful that things are going to work out. So if that sounds like what your question is about, let's find out what your answer is. Okay, so we have a reverse. 6 of Swords. I couldn't read that upside down. We have, this was actually reversed, the World. Oh, you know what? Forgive me. These are all reversed. So I'm going to Okay, so now that we have that, let's find out. We know what the question is about. Let's find out what the answer is, okay? Go ahead and shuffle these. And we have Four of Swords, Page of Cups, Five of Swords. Okay, so what I see here for you is that something has been draining your energy. You've been trying to work through it. You've been trying to address it, trying to fix things, but perhaps everything that you think you could do, or the possibilities that you saw that you could use, were wearing you out. Just trying to make those things effective, trying to use those things to resolve whatever the issue is that you're trying to resolve that's making you feel stuck. So it's wearing you, you're tired, and this card is also saying be sure to rest. Okay, be sure to rest if that is the situation. We also see here with the Five of Swords some conflict. So there's some conflict here with I believe someone you care about. It may not necessarily be someone that you are having a relationship with, like a romance relationship, but it's definitely someone you have a relationship with that maybe like a sibling, a family member, parents. It could also be a good friend, a close friend, or it could be a romantic partner. But it's definitely someone that you have a relationship with in some shape or form. You're having a conflict with them, and you're not really sure if they're telling you the truth. There's people telling you stuff also that are not involved in the conflict, and you're not sure if the information they're giving you is accurate. And what I see with this card is that you are trying to sort things out. You're trying to sort things out so you can get resolution and bring the relationship back to where it was, or at least in a way that there is no longer any conflict. So you want to, it looks like here the question has to do with, is there a way to resolve this situation through communication or through some action that you haven't tried yet? Because I can see that it has really taken a lot of your energy, and you just need to you just feel like you're a little stuck, just like with the Hangman, and you're just trying to recuperate and stop and just rethink things. So that's where the Hangman comes into play. And you're also trying to forgive whoever's giving you information if it's not accurate. You're also trying to forgive this person you have a conflict with. You're trying to look at things from a very positive perspective, from a hopeful perspective. And so in looking at this, I see that there is going to be more time that's required before this can be resolved. So the question, I guess, here is, because I don't think things can be resolved when there's blaming that occurs, because everybody gets on the defense and starts crossing their arms. But I guess the question here for you would be, is this someone you do want to continue a relationship with? Is there a way to kind of talk to them about it without feeling upset, or without these other people that are talking in your ear being involved? Because that might be another reason why the resolution is taking time. But what I see here is, because I'm staring at this heart, for some reason it's just really drawing me in, is that you really care about this person that you are having a conflict with, and you really do want to find a way. And so the cards are saying at this particular time that it won't be resolved immediately until you get your rest, until you can back away from people who are giving you information, and maybe perhaps meditate, be alone, because this is a good start once that you're resting. But maybe draw yourself away from those who are distracting you and pulling you from side to side, then you will be able to resolve it. But at this particular time, it looks like it's a no, but I don't want you to lose hope, okay? So I'm going to pull an oracle card for either guidance or clarification on this reading. Okay, things will work out. The only question here would be, what is it that needs to be done for it to work out? So let's see. And we have decay. Okay, and so the decay is all about you know, like when you have a tree, a leaf, right? The leaf falls from the tree, and as it dries out and crumble and become part of the earth again, it helps the soil because it becomes like a fertilizer, right? It goes back into the soil, so it makes more dirt, and that decay grows something new, maybe another seed that becomes a tree. So what this card is saying is sometimes you have to change things so completely in order to make something new. And with regard to this relationship, believe that this card is saying, is this someone that you really do need to have in your life, even though you really care about them? Is a conflict with this person that is wearing you out? Are they the one draining your energy? Or is it this person who's whispering in your ear? Is that the person who's draining your energy? If it is, then maybe they need to be released and cut out in order for this whole situation to change into something beautiful and wonderful, and that will not make you feel so drained. Okay, I hope that this reading was helpful to you. It may not have been the answer that you were looking for, but it does look like this is going to take a little bit more time than maybe you expected. And so please stay hopeful. Please keep looking at different perspectives on how to deal with this. And if release is what is needed, then have you can draw from your courage. You can draw from your gentle strength to deal with this big problem. Okay? So good luck to you, Group 1. I hope there were some takeaways here. I hope that you will stay hopeful, and always remember you have the support of good friends that are not telling you, that are not trying to get their noses in your business and trying to tell you what to do. So go to those friends that are not trying to get involved in your business and are just being supportive, so that you can feel like you can draw from their energy to give you more strength. Okay, take good care now, and if you like this reading, please be sure to like and subscribe before you go, and please come back for your monthly and quarterly and annual readings. All right, well, take good care now and have a wonderful day. Bye now. Hello, Group 2, and welcome to your session. This is the deck that you have chosen to answer your question. Before we start, we find out what this question is all about. Now, if after pulling this card you realize that's not what your question is about, choose another deck, okay? Until you find the one that is matching your question. So while I'm shuffling, please take a deep breath and relax so that you can focus on your question. We have pulled the Devil card. The Devil card is all about things that kind of control us, right? It could be a person trying to manipulate you. It could be feeling stuck in a situation. It could be a situation that you feel you can't get out of. It can also be your own behavioral patterns. Like, for example, maybe you drink a lot, or maybe you gamble, or maybe you do something that's not a vice, but you feel that it is something that is very difficult for you to control or change at this time. So I believe your question perhaps has to do with, are you going to be able to shake this devil? Are you going to be able to change things, change your situation? Are you going to be able to maybe modify some of your behaviors so that you can be more satisfied with your life and be happy with how things are going for you? I'm going to use this deck now to answer your question. Already one fell out. And we have a reverse moon. Okay. Let's see what else we have for you. I'm just going to pull 3 cards. This one flipped. And this is 8 of Cups. I thought there, for a minute there, was going to flip. Let's see what we have. Oh, this one is not sticking in. So, see, I got to pull this one out. Ace of Cups. Okay. So, dear group 2, with the reverse moon, what I see here for you is that something is really bothering you, right? And I guess with the devil, we kind of already knew that. But in this case, there's a fear associated with it, some sort of hidden fear. Some of it you can explain, some of it you can't, and the stuff that you can't is creating a confusion inside of you, and you just want this to go away. This is what I'm really sensing for you, like this owl flying away. You just want to be able to eventually fly away from it, move away from the situation or the person or this or the behavior that is making you feel unhappy and stuck. And this is an emphasis on the card that with the 8 of Cups, that you feel you just want to move to greener pastures. You want to move into the light and out of the darkness. You want to travel away from something that's missing. You feel like there's something missing in your life, and you just want whatever this is that's missing. Or for some of you, you don't know what's missing. You just know something's missing, and you're not really sure what it is, and you want to move into a direction that will take you to find that thing that is missing in your life. Now here with the Ace of Cups, I feel that for some of you it has to do with romance or finding that life partner that you feel is missing, that makes you feel alone and feel isolated. So many of you want to find that person that will make you feel loved and supported and feel like they're going to be with you for the long haul and help you get through things, and then and in turn you will want to help them get through things too, because they'll be your partner. So that's what I see with this Ace of Cups. I also see that maybe for some of you this is about wanting to grow your family. Maybe there have been some things that have prevented you from having a child, and you feel kind of like that's the thing that is missing in your life, and maybe this confusion here or fear is wondering, will you ever be able to find what it is that you need? Will you be able to have a child? Will you be able to grow a family? Or will you be able to find somebody that you can love? Before I answer that question, I am going to get some clarification out of this Oracle deck, okay? It's either guidance or clarification. Let's see what the Oracle deck can give us for you, group 2. And here, oh wow, this came out. Why is this card coming out again? There's just like there's 78 cards in here, and then the decay came out again. So what this is saying is, in order for you to move forward, in order for you to find the thing that will give you joy, in order for you to feel good inside, something has to be destroyed. Something has to be changed up. And I don't mean a physical thing needs to be destroyed, okay? I believe it's a perception that has to be destroyed. It is a thought or a feeling that has to be changed in order for you to say, okay, that's it, that's done. I've changed my mind about this. I'm seeing things differently, and now I can move forward to go to that brighter place, to find this person that I want in my life, or to be able to look at other opportunities to grow my family. And so if you do that, the answer is definitely yes. Okay? The answer is yes. I hope that was the answer that you were looking for. I hope that you feel that this reading was helpful. And if it was, please be sure to like and subscribe before you go. And please come back for your other readings, like your monthly, your quarterly, and your annual readings. Okay? In the meantime, take good care and best wishes to you, Group 2. Bye now. Hello, Group 3. We are now going to answer your question. It's your turn, and you chose the Affirmator deck. This is a Group 3 deck. Before we start, I'm first going to find out what this question is all about, okay? Let us find out. And if it doesn't sound like this is what your question was about, please choose another deck, all right? All right, so we have the Hermit. Okay, so the Hermit, this question, it has to do with isolation, separating yourself from others so that you can regroup and think about how you want to do things differently. So you're going within yourself, trying to gain clarity. You're like on a personal quest in a way. You just want to find, some of you want to find the truth. Some of you want spiritual illumination. Whatever your reason is for isolating yourself, it generally is about self-improvement and finding a way to make things better for yourself. So if that sounds like what your question is about, please take a deep breath, try to relax, and focus on that question, because now I'm going to find your answer, okay? Is it a yes or is it a no for Group 3? Is it yes or no for Group 3? Yes or no? Is it a yes or no for Group 3? So we have the Queen of Cups, the High Priestess, and the King of Cups. Okay, so with the Queen of Cups, we are talking about, this is like a archetype character, right? Personality type. And what's interesting is that we also have the matching King of Cups. So I kind of get that this is a desire. Not so much that this is a situation that you are currently in, but Group 3, I feel like this is a desire. Some of you want your twin flame. You're looking for your twin flame, and you're trying to, I believe, with being isolated, perhaps you're trying to dream up or identify what are the characteristics that you seek in this partner, or what have you done in the past that maybe you feel was on your end that affected the relationship, and was on their end that affected relationship. So it's like you're trying to sort it out, but I can really kind of get a feeling with this Queen of Cups and King of Cups that you have this desire. This is the desire. This is what you're aiming for. This is what you're trying to reach. Now, with the High Priestess, I see you as really digging into your inner consciousness and sorting out or evaluating whatever experiences you had in the past with regard to relationships, trying to sort through whatever mysteries, things that you had questions about that you never got an answer for, as you were trying to figure out, maybe in the past when you were in a relationship. I'm sure we all have done this before, like, why did they do that? Why did I respond this way? Could I have responded differently? Would it have made things go differently? And I believe this is what you're going through right now, group 3, with regard to preparing yourself for that next relationship, which you are hoping is your twin flame relationship or your perfect relationship. Now, those of you who are already in a relationship, the desire is to feel loved and appreciated and nurtured, and just that your partner understands your situation, to have empathy and see it from your side as well. And this King of Cups tells me that you are trying to find solutions. You are trying to find out what will make the connection better, what will allow you to have this kind of beautiful relationship that you've always envisioned and imagined for yourself. So before I give you the answer, let me just get a clarification from the Oracle deck, and or advice or guidance. Okay, so let's see what the Oracle deck gives us. And I have blocked. Okay, so what it looks like is, as you're sorting through all of this, I think maybe it's the past experiences are making you feel like you've come to an impasse. You've come to a situation that you feel blocked. You can't get past it. Maybe it's a memory of something that someone said to you. Maybe they said you weren't good enough. Maybe there was a criticism and you just can't get past that criticism. I'm just using this as an example, okay? But it'll be different for each of you listening, whatever that thing is that's blocking you. But I'm throwing out the example that it could be something that someone said to you. And maybe you were in a second relationship and that person said the same thing. So now you're like, I can't stop thinking about that, and so it's making it difficult for me to figure out how I can have a good relationship with the next one, or how I can make the relationship I have better than what it is right now. So this card is basically saying, as a guidance, it's natural to feel blocked sometimes, right? And when we are blocked, all we see is that big boulder in the road that's preventing us from moving forward, from getting to the other side. So this card is saying, well, what about going to the side of the rock, or going over the rock, or digging a hole under the rock, or maybe just forgetting all about that road and taking a different road altogether. So that is what this card is saying. Now, given that what this is saying, the answer here is it's going to take more time. So it's not a definite no, but it's this thing that you have to get through. So right now, if I were to say, will it happen today? It probably won't happen today, whatever it is that you're asking about. But it could happen, but it all depends on whatever this thing is that's blocking you, that's keeping you from being able to connect. So that's the first thing that needs to be sorted out. Not so much what did they do, what did I do, but more of what is it that's keeping you from opening yourself up to trusting yourself, because this is about trusting yourself too, to trusting your intuition about someone that you meet. Whether it be you are the queen or you are the king, to trust that whatever you're feeling is something that you can go with, is something that is real. And so if once you can get past that block, then you can have your yes. Okay? But for now, it's saying you're not there yet. All right? I don't know if this is the answer that you were looking for, but if any of the information here was useful in any way, I hope you decide to go ahead and like and subscribe before you go. And please come back for your monthly monthly readings, annual readings, and quarterly readings. And if this is accurate, if I was able to give you an accurate reading, please also give me a note, send me a note, write a note that I was on track. And if I was totally off track but correct about what the question was about, please also send me a note, because that's the only way I can improve as a tarot reader. Okay? Thank you very much for your time. Group 3, I wish you the best. Always. Take care now. Bye-bye. All right, group 4. This is your deck. Are you ready to ask your question? Yes or no? I hope you get the answer that you are seeking or hoping for. Before we start, let me first find out what the question is about. And I have here the Fool and Strength. So, it seems to me that with the Fool, this question has to do about changing your life direction, going on a new journey, going on a new life path. My example for that would be, let's say, in your career, excuse me, let's say that you're a mathematician, okay, and you've been working as a mathematician, maybe you've been teaching, and now you're wondering, should you do research instead? Should you work for a lab, or should you change it up and become an engineer instead? So that's what this Fool is all about. It's about a new life journey, changing things up, and I believe that that's what your question is about. Now the Strength card is saying that, or asking, will you have the courage? Like, once you decide what you want to do you have the courage to do this? So go with this being hand in hand. I'm looking at this as, you want to change things up, but you're not really sure if you should. And you have everything all lined up. You did your research. You kind of been thinking about it for a while, but you don't know if you should. And that's where the courage part comes into play. So let's find out. Let's find out what the cards say, okay? So take a deep breath, ask your question, focus. Here's the first card. Oh, second card. Oh my goodness. The cards just really want to just answer this question for you. I have Ace of Cups. I have 4 of Cups. And I have 5 of Coins. Okay. So you feel isolated. And you're worried about your finances too. Most of you are worried about, are you going to have enough to, pay the bills, to take care of the family? Are you going to be able to, or are you going to get past feeling all alone in all this and trying to make it work and trying to get things going? And here with the Ace of Cups, I see that you have this desire for a new relationship, or you are in a new relationship, and it makes you feel hopeful. It makes you feel that things could get better. Things could, because you have the support and the trust of this person. Those of you who don't have that person yet, you want to have the trust and support of someone so you don't feel isolated. Now here with the 4 of Cups, you're trying, and you've gotten to that point where you're not really sure if things are working out, and you kind of are just sitting there thinking, oh my goodness, what am I going to do? How am I going to get all of this to work out for me? And I'm just not sure if it's going to work out. So I believe your question has to do with will whatever this is that you are thinking about doing, will it change the situation for you? So let us pull from the Oracle card first to find out will, like, oh, can it clarify for us or give you guidance? And 2 cards just fell out here. I don't know if you saw that. Yeah, it's in the video. Okay, so first let's go with healing. You are feeling hurt. You're feeling sad. You're feeling alone, according to these cards. And this card is saying the very first thing you need to do before you do anything else is heal, because you're not ready yet. And it sounds like you have a good plan. You do have a good plan. You've received support from someone saying, you know what, you've talked it over with someone, and they also are saying, that could work. That could really work. You should go for it. But the cards are saying you may be physically ready, or you may be mentally ready, but you're not yet emotionally ready to take on more, to make this big change. Because I believe they say change can feel draining and traumatic, and that's why most of us don't like change. And so for you to change your life direction or your life plan right now, when you're feeling down like this and feeling like you have a lot of concerns and not really sure what to do, it would be best for you to try to heal first. Okay, so maybe talk to this person that you trust, this friend who's been helping you out, or a family member that's been helping you sort things, and just allow them to guide you and help you to feel like you're not alone. Okay, so the first thing is to feel that you're not alone, so you can get your strength back and not feel that things are not working out. You'll start to feel more inspired and motivated. So heal first, okay? And I'll put that with these 2 cards. What's wonderful about this reading, though, is that you have so much hope for the future, and that it coincides with the wisdom card, because the wisdom card is saying you have a lot of life experiences that will help you to figure this out. Okay, it also is saying, other than your own life experiences, education, knowledge that you've gained from reading books or from talking to people, there's other people in your life that you can tap into their wisdom, into their knowledge, into their skills to help you to find a way to heal and then move forward into your plan. So what this is saying right now, the answer is, at this time, the first thing you need to do is heal, and then you can have your yes. Then you'll be ready. But this is the first step. Okay, you can't skip steps, or otherwise, according to this, if you try to skip the step, you won't be emotionally ready for it. Mentally, you might be motivated, but when you're emotionally not ready, your body also kind of reacts and feels not ready. So it could be more draining for you, and you could feel more isolated. So heal first, and then you can move on with your plan. Okay? I hope you found this helpful, Group 4. And if you did, please be sure to like and subscribe before you go. And hang in there. Things are going to get better. If you're already feeling down on your luck, the only way you can go up is up, right? The only way you can go is up. So hang in there. know that you're not alone. There are people you could talk to. And there it seems to me that there is already somebody that has been talking to you and helping you come up with this new plan, okay, and getting you all inspired, motivated. So talk to that person and don't give up, all right? Don't give up. There is always a way to move forward, all right? In the meantime, Group 4, please take good care and best wishes to you always. Bye now.